understand how ang-abuse mali. O lumag. Bete le kana. How?
Jij kan safe in de hand.
Ishmael. Utawa boy, zaman. Put a finger down. Put a finger down if for a couple of years you've been wanting a baby, and on this particular year you finally decided, oh okay, I'm gonna actively try, because it was hard for you to try because you were in lesbian relationships. And then when you finally tried, you tried for a couple of months but was scared to actually go take a test. And you told yourself that you will see when you actually miss your period, and month after month you actually carried on by that. But on this particular month you didn't go on your periods, but instead you had something that seemed like implantation bleeding. You were happy, yay, and then a couple of weeks later you had what seemed like an implantation bleeding again, but this time the pain was excruciating, but you couldn't tell nobody because I don't know why. And then a few months went by and you were depressed that you've been trying to have a baby, and when you finally took a pregnancy test, every time it came out negative. And then now you decided to go to your friend's house just to clear your head, and then you meet this person who now turned out to be your baby daddy because he was able to actually plant a seed inside of you. But now that baby is about to turn 1, and you're finding out at that time you had the second implantation bleeding. You were actually miscarrying, and now your life is a mess. You and your baby daddy were extremely in love. Now you don't talk to each other. Why? Because you didn't cleanse that miscarriage. Put a finger down. Put a finger down if you don't know how to feel, because if you grieve or mourn that pregnancy just because of that's what you had planned for, it would seem like you're ungrateful for what God has actually given you. Put a finger down. Put a finger down if you're wondering how life would have been if your baby daddy was in your life. Put a finger down. Put a finger down. Put a finger down. Put a finger down if the donor was your best friend, and now you don't know how to locate him. You don't know how to locate him because apparently nobody does. But also, you ended on a bad note. Put a finger down. Put a finger down if after you got pregnant by the love of your life, you and your best friend decided to give it a try. And now you were pregnant and he thought the baby was his. And when you communicated that, he said he didn't mind. Put a finger down. Put a finger down when in the middle of the relationship he decided, no, I cannot do this anymore. And you're cut off each other ever since. Put a finger down. Put a finger down if that best friend, the donor, have been in your life since 2014. Put a finger down if you still care about him. Put a finger down if you actually need to tell him he needs to cleanse. Put a finger down if you cannot communicate with any of his friends because you forgot their names, or when you try to type their names on Facebook you can't find them. Put a finger down if your mom tells you to just focus on you and your own cleansing because your friend Vela had a lot of girlfriends and is living a Casanova life, and he wouldn't know or he wouldn't find out. But you can actually tell from a distance. But currently his life is a mess, and it could be because of he didn't also cleanse. Put a finger down. I honestly wonder how it feels. This is the first time. O ka tana le maphelo a batho, o try to figure out hore ke mang o tswa kae eng. Motho a ba o fa eye contact o sa ntsane o eme fesa go ntsha ka kwala garden. I wonder how it feels. Thank you. Okay.